Hey everyone, it's Chris Smith here. How are you today? I started writing poetry a long time ago. It started with a few verses in people's cards for birthdays and Christmas, and progressed to me putting my emotions, feelings, and thoughts about a lot of situations down on paper. The poem that I want to read to you today was probably written around about 6 years ago. And being where we're located here in Nova Scotia and coming from the River Mersey area and right by Liverpool, there was a common tie, and it was the shipyards and the water in the Atlantic there. And one of the main connections there as well was the Titanic and the sinking of the Titanic. And a long time ago, I started reading stories about the Titanic conspiracy and the cover-ups. But the one article that really did spur me on to write write a poem about the Titanic was a uncensored magazine article called "It Wasn't the Titanic." And within this article here, it actually goes on to talk about all the evidence that seems to back it up. And it goes through the history of the Titanic even before it went on that fateful journey. Now, because the ship was known as unsinkable, and certainly because of the corruption that appeared to be behind its downing, I titled the poem "The Unthinkable." So I want to read that to you now, and I hope you enjoy it. JP Morgan had to chase. His story wasn't funny. The biggest fraud was put in place to stop him losing money. By doing so, just hid Ismay, whose white star wasn't shining. A plan in place to save the day, with cloudy silver lining. A naval hawk in Portsmouth Bay, Olympic struck a chord to seal its fate without a say, with Captain Smith on board. Bring the wolf to change its clothing and silence those that do. Ones that know will feel the loathing, and Smith will head the crew. Steaming from the Emerald Isle, Big Apple plans so nice. 4 days full speed, it took a while to find the fields of ice. Compass wrong, no flare to see. Californian missed the boat. How different history could be when stock can stay afloat. One day the world shall know the truth, identify the switch. Taking just a clever sleuth, expose the scamming rich. I hope to do a podcast on this at some time with the Atlantic Underground podcast, and probably get into talking about more elaborately what that poem entails and the evidence that was brought forward to show that it wasn't actually the Titanic that sunk, and in fact that it was the original sister ship, the Olympic. But that will leave to another day, and hopefully we can all look forward to meeting again to discuss that one. Thank you very much, everyone. And don't forget to tune in to the Atlantic Underground podcast. We have some very interesting things for you to see and hear there. Thank you very much, and there'll be more poems coming soon. Take care, everyone. Thank you.